After employees were driven to take action over deteriorating conditions at the General Post Office, steps are now being taken to address the long-standing issues. Union President Kingsley Ferguson says concerns still exist, but explains to Cleopatra Murphy while employees are now working beyond their 3-hour shift, they had been working for more than a year.
Employees at the General Post Office are back on the job and working an 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. shift after they began demonstrating over hazardous working conditions at the East Hill Street building in November last year. President of the Bahamas Public Services Union, Kingsley Ferguson, says because work has begun on the building, the union will allow government to address the issues.
We're still concerned with restrooms not functioning properly, that persons are being asked to work in that environment. When persons want to use or relieve themselves, they find themselves having to leave and go home so that they can properly do so.
The union leader says he is still concerned about mold remediation at the facility, despite the problematic air conditioning system being replaced.
Although an air conditioner may have been put in place, it doesn't actually address the mold problem, because what should have happened, the ventilation and the vent system should have actually been properly cleaned to ensure that the new air conditioning system doesn't just breed out the mold spores.
Ferguson recently toured the post office and feels there is much work left to be done.
The environment is still one that really is not pleasant at all. We have a slab of concrete I would have collected that fell out of the ceiling again. We're indeed thankful that that slab of concrete did not injure a particular staffing.
The union president also sympathizes with the Bahamian public that has been impacted by the demonstrations at the post office, but indicates that he also has a responsibility to his membership.
We cannot compromise the health and well-being of the membership just for the sake of providing a service, because while we're providing a service, we'd be doing a disservice to the employees that work at the post office.
While Ferguson is aware a new location is being scouted for the post office, he hopes that that process is not prolonged. He would also like government to fully address issues at the previously condemned building before an employee is seriously hurt. Cleopatra Murphy, ZNS Network News.